Mammarella from the Food City. I'm going to tell you something. This time of year is the perfect time to break out your Blackstone grill. Get that flat top grill going.
I mean, we've done this once or twice, and you know I'm a fan of our Blackstone grills.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite toys I have.
Right.
It's so versatile. It's so easy to work with. And yes, this time of year it's great. Burgers, we're going to do some fried potatoes, bacon, you can breakfast on it.
Oh,
whatever
my
you
goodness.
can think of, it's great.
And of course, it's going to start with some of that certified Angus beef and those gourmet burgers from your meat department at your local Food City.
We are. We're actually going to do a black and blue burger today for you. Our black and blue burgers, our meat department makes for you. They're black seasoning and blue cheese. I like a little extra seasoning.
You like to kick them up a little bit.
We do, so we're going to add a little extra blackening to those. Once we get them seasoned, we're going to go right on our flat top with them. Works really simple.
Okay.
Great way to cook. We did turn this on a little earlier, so it's a little warm for us, but it works pretty well.
Now, some people like to start out with a really hot grill to get that sear going. Do you like to do that, or you got another
I do. I have my grill on and I keep it high. I think the hotter it gets and the more sear you get on it, you'll get a better flavor on it.
Seal it in.
It does. Yeah. And when I'm seasoning my stuff, I like to put it on my grill and then finish seasoning it. For two reasons. One, I'm not wasting seasoning.
Right.
Two, any of that seasoning that falls on the grill is going to end up back in my food.
Now, what seasoning are you actually using?
So this one's just a blackening seasoning that I found. Something super simple. You can make your own blackening seasonings, but it's so much easier when it comes from the store to where you just grab it.
And you all have a great spice department at your local Food City. You can find all that seasoning that you need for any kind of dish.
You do. There's more flavors anymore than you can imagine.
Right.
It used to be hard to get. It used to be hard to find. And nowadays, really, there's just a spice for everything. It's really wonderful to work. I'm going to leave two without a little extra spice.
All right.
I know not everybody's a spice
Not
fan.
everybody likes that. Yes.
We'll go late. And then I actually have some jalapeno bacon. So in our meat department,
jalapeno bacon.
Yes, they get some thick cut bacon, and then they take it and actually marinate it for us.
Okay.
And then it's just sold on trays in the department. They have flavors. There's a barbecue and a mesquite and Italian, and then a jalapeno. I figure we're doing spicy anyway. We might as well go with some jalapeno bacon.
Now, I love being able to put the bacon on there with the burgers because I think it also, all of the juices, everything comes together there on that Blackstone.
It really makes a difference when you can get that bacon grease to start frying your burgers.
Yeah.
And actually, the reason I put the bacon on there first is I'm trying to get a little bit of that grease because then we're going to put our potatoes on there.
Okay, so we get that going. Now, I know that when you're cooking for a lot of folks, you got to do things. You got to do things conveniently. You got to do them quickly and efficiently, and you try to do that. And you got some great ways to do that. And they're all right there on the aisles in Food City.
It is. I love to cook. I've cooked for years and years and years, but there's sometimes when I just don't have time.
Right.
And that's really when the convenience factor comes in.
Yes.
And then the simplicity of it. Do you want to buy a whole head of lettuce when you really only need 3 or 4 pieces?
And you've got those shortcuts right there, ready to go.
Super simple way our produce department helps make everything we do easy. It's just a shortcut version. It's not saying that it's less quality. It's not saying it's deteriorated in any way.
Oh, it's the same perfect produce that you're getting right over there in the produce department.
Somebody did it for you, and you don't have as much waste.
Absolutely.
So it makes it really simple.
Now, how do you cook your burgers? Do you like a medium well? How do you like yours?
I'm the wrong person. I like my burgers like rare.
Like rare?
Yeah, okay. I like mine on that medium rare to rare side. I've been doing this a long time, so I trust myself.
Right.
If you get your product from a good place, I'm not saying anybody should eat rare burgers. You always want to cook the medium, be safe, but if you get it from a very trusted source and you've been doing this a really long time,
then you can take solace in the knowing that it's going to be great for you.
Yes. So, and it just gives you a different flavor, especially when you get that really spicy blackened or Cajun seasoning on the outside, and you get that cool, soothing sensation of that meat in the center. It really makes a difference.
Now, I think a lot of folks, and I've done this too, is you want to check things too much. You need to just put them on there and leave them, don't you?
That's probably the worst thing you can do when it comes to meat.
Right.
It's just to keep flipping it and flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. Just put it on there and trust the process.
And never use a fork.
Never use a fork. We're only using spatulas and tongs. And one thing I'll tell you about red meat specifically, pork also, your meat will tell you when it's ready to get turned over.
Right.
So if you touch it and it's still sticking to the grill or sticking to the pan, it's not ready to go. When that meat releases from the pan and it starts to kind of slide around on its own, then it's ready to start flipping over.
And I love the fact these gourmet burgers, you've got the black and blue ones here, but they have so many different varieties of gourmet burgers in the meat department.
They do. There's a spinach and feta, there's some mushroom flavors, there's a bacon and cheddar flavor.
Right.
There's really some options if you're not a fan of the black and blue, just to try something different. They all come pre-made. There's just a plain steak burger. If you just want a simple, good quality, fresh ground burger that's hand patted for you and ready to go, they do those for you too in the meat department. And
they're grinding hamburger there about every hour, it seems like.
Constantly. It seems like that's half of what they do.
All right. So we're going to come back in just a little little while. You're going to get this bacon good and crispy. You're going to flip these burgers. You're going to put it all together for us.
And
you're also going to show us how to do those potato wedges.
We're going to throw those potato wedges on here once we get a little more bacon grease on the grill.
Right.
Shouldn't take us but a few minutes. We're starting to see now that our bacon's starting to get a little crispy and some good color on it.
All right.
And hopefully we get that going. Those potatoes are actually
amazing.
Fully cooked.
All right. Chef Tony Mammarella will be back here in just a little bit to finish all of this up. Folks, you can find all the things that you're seeing right here at your local Food City. If you want to find out more, go to foodcity.com.